Hello and welcome to this week's edition of First Call. I look to my left, no Levi. I look to my right, no Bens. One Ben, valid excuse. Second Ben, fired. We fired him.
Oh, we fired him.
Well, he quit.
I thought...
Yeah, he didn't want to do it anymore.
Why?
I don't know, but fuck him. We're good without him.
What?
I know, he just...
What about the other thing? He's still in for that?
Yeah.
Are you still writing and stuff? That shit?
Oh yeah, we're still writing and shit.
Oh,
They didn't want to do the pod.
Why?
He's got better things to do.
I guess so.
Go dress up, hang out.
Yeah.
McDonald's again?
I guess so. We'll go have more fancy parties.
Private room with a bunch of guys.
Quit. Couldn't make it fucking 2 minutes in without a gay joke again. Anyways, my name is Colton. I'll be hosting this one.
Farva, as always. Only 3 of us this time, but I assure you, it'll be just as interesting. If not, just as gay.
Fighting. We got stories today.
Yeah. So what happened this week, Farva? What'd you do?
I worked overtime on Monday.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I worked like a 10-hour day too. It was good.
Thanksgiving.
That was about the most exciting part of my week. Till right now.
It's all right now. That is an exciting week.
Anyways, you got a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it now or save it for later?
Well, how would you
Save it for later. We got time.
We only got 1 game.
Yeah. Guess what I found in the woods again, though?
The dead body again.
No. I'm just standing in the woods poking dead bodies.
Dude, I found another one. So what the fuck's going on?
Although I blacked out last night.
Yeah,
For sure I did.
I woke up beside this one.
My dick hurts a lot. There's a hole in the side.
She wasn't dead when I woke up.
I keep waking up and there's just lady shoes stuffed down my pants. But no, I found more of those fucking creepy ribbons. I actually took a picture of them this time.
Creepy ribbons, you don't remember you telling me about this?
Okay. I'll explain the creepy ribbons then. Here. These are a set of the ribbons that I found. And I'm pretty sure I told this story already, but I said, did I tell you this?
Probably some sort of like,
Is that the dude in the house?
Yeah, the dude. Yeah, I told the story.
some sort of tribe out in the bushes.
No, it's what these fucking ribbons are is there's like this old medicine man that lives by the paw, and
Oh, that's in the potty.
yeah,
Okay.
and he performed all sorts of like weird ceremonies and shit, and he went to jail for raping his grandkids, like plural, like all of them,
Oh,
like
Jesus.
so yeah, like I keep fucking, and this is the 3rd set of fucking ribbons I found in the woods, like completely different, and they're not like off a trail or anything. They're just in the middle of the goddamn
What are
woods.
you doing in the middle of the woods in the pot?
Stuffing lady shoes down my pants.
Yes, so there's no other explanation.
No, I was hunting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking for birds. But that's the other thing I keep fucking finding in the bush too is lady shoes. I found like 3 different pairs of lady shoes, and I don't imagine they're dancing out of them.
I was just always having. That's scary shit, man.
No, like I've never like.
Raped.
You're just standing somewhere and you're like, I know that where I am standing, somebody has had sex against their will.
Fuck.
Well, I hate fucking. I've been down trails on my bike and shit in town, and man, you just find condoms in the weirdest places. It's just
But at
like,
least condoms, you imagine they're consensual. Like nobody's raping anybody. You're like, hold on. Although, like, if you're gonna rape somebody, like 9 times out of 10, they just swab it out and they're like, "We got him!" Like,
Yeah.
I guess rape is an act of passion.
Now they got the rape X though. You know what that is?
No.
The girl puts it inside. It's almost like an inside-out condom, but it's got like hooks in it.
Holy
that are
fuck.
like pointed pointed the other way. So once the dude goes in, he can't. Or once he pulls out, it's stuck on his fucking cock, yeah, and he's got to go to the hospital, get surgically removed.
So there's girls
It's
walking.
like a serrated fucking.
There's fucking girls walking around with like
A dick
vaginal equivalent of a bear trap in their cooch.
Yeah.
Chip.
Holy fuck.
Oh, I love feminism so much.
Just imagine if she. Oh shit! I forgot to take it out.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Or like even better, she comes home, she's a little tipsy, just goes to blast one out. Fucking sit in the emergency room like, I know, shut up.
It's like that American Pie. Jim's got his hand on his pants and his porno in his other hand.
I know for a fact that's happened. There's some girl somewhere right now sitting in an emergency room with a fucking badge trap on their hand.
Badge trap. Oh, fuck.
Is it like, oh, it'd be better if it was spring loaded too. It's like,
Oh.
yeah. Just severs it off.
Ugh.
That would be like, there was that movie, man. with
Teeth.
that girl, yeah.
Vagina al dente. Yeah.
Oh, the pussy trap.
Yeah. I think we got a title for this week's episode.
The pussy
The
trap.
post trap.
There was a video I remember seeing on YouTube. They're self-defense. Some guy, if he's forcing himself on you, and they were showing this guy, and he's wrestling down this girl, and he's trying to stick his dick in her mouth, and she's like, no. And she gets it
He's
off.
actually doing it.
And, it looked really cheesy, but he was using like a cucumber or whatever, and he pulled it out, and she put it in her mouth, and she bit off the tip and spit it out.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's my purse! I don't know you! I was about to say, Farb, let's teach you self-defense to us right now. Okay, you pretend like you're looking for some change under the couch. I'm gonna be a burglar.
What do we got here?
Oh, man. No, those self-defense classes, though, aren't they? It's all about, like, kicking dudes in the nuts and then fucking...
Something.
All about the cheap shots.
Will I ever tell you that story
Anything
about
you
like
can to get away.
my kinda cousin?
Kind of cousin.
Yeah, he's a fucking bouncer, and he was telling me like, oh, I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker ever, and like, he's many things. The biggest, baddest motherfucker around? Definitely not. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be the fucking delinquent here. You subdue me. So he goes up behind me and he puts me in a chokehold, and I reach behind me and I just punch him in the nuts like as hard as I can. And he just drops. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, if I think of this, there's gonna be 1,000. Like, just use your words to try and subdue the situation. Like, if you grab people, you're gonna get a couple nut punches in your day. And then once you're on the ground, well, you might as well be looking for change, and I'm the burglar.
No, man, all I can think of is that episode of King of the Hill, if you've ever seen it, when Bobby takes the self-defense class.
I don't know you. That's my person.
And kicks Hank in the nuts. And he's just like, he's got an ice pack on his nuts for like days, and then Peggy tries to do something, goes to kick her, and just like, "Goo!" And she just stands there. She's like, yeah. She's like, I don't got nuts.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh man, Hank's face. Oh!
Yeah, then he, cause I remember that because he's all proud, like Bobby was in a fight.
Yeah.
And he goes there and he's like, yeah. And he's like, tell him what happened. He yelled, I don't know you. Don't touch my purse. And then he kicked me in the nuts.
Oh, Bobby, you don't do that. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby.
That was pretty good.
That's sniffle kid. Bobby. Well, once again, we've got the old English with us.
You know piss goes moldy?
Huh?
Remember my garage last week? Levi pissed in one of those? It went moldy.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that piss would go moldy.
Probably
Which
that's
is just gross because now I just have like
moldy
piss in my garage. Yeah, like moldy piss that I forgot about.
piss chunks.
That's chunks everywhere. It's
Yeah,
weird.
man.
I thought the ammonia would.
In your basement. And
Yeah, I think so too.
I thought the ammonia would take care of that.
So, like, what the fuck though? When you piss outside, mold grows everywhere you piss.
Well, it usually seeps.
But it's was it the bottle screwed on?
Yeah. No,
Was
no,
the
no,
cap
it was-
screwed on?
No, if it was screwed on, I think it must be like the bacteria in the air that is infecting the piss.
Maybe it was like a reaction. Yeah. Baking soda and vinegar.
Scientists,
kind of
we are not.
thing. Yeah.
Although, if we were drinking a lot, right?
Yeah.
Probably just it's not all.
Maybe just beer.
Yeah, it's all the byproducts and all that crap. So.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you piss like if through a
Leave
normal
it.
day, I don't think it would go moldy.
Yeah, Levi's system, I imagine, is pretty tainted.
Something to look into. It's just go more.
There's just things crawling in it.
He's just literally black on the inside. Not even in an evil way.
There's something growing in it. It looks like that weird sperm baby from Eraserhead. Just
Sperm baby from Eraserhead.
I don't know, don't even bother. The movie's fucking garbage.
Eraserhead?
Yeah. You seen it?
No. I'm good, I think, though.
Does he have like a Eraserhead haircut?
I don't know how to describe it, dude. It's one of those movies where I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. I'm like, you're just saying that because you don't understand it, and it's a movie design that nobody understands. It's art for the sake of art, which is bullshit.
There's a movie we watched yesterday, too. And Teresa said one of her friends recommended. It's called We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Oh, I heard about that.
Fucking whack. Weird, kind of more depressing than anything. It's just this huge down slump of this girl. It shows her trying to live her life. Then it shows a little bit of backstory. Then her trying to live her life. A little bit of backstory. Trying to live her life. And she's just really, really depressed. And she goes back and then it explains the whole thing of what happened. And yeah, you should watch it though. It's worth watching once just to see it. But it is not a terribly great movie. And it's just the same thing. It's just a movie for the sake of a movie kind of thing.
I busted out Gladiator yesterday. I wanted to watch a good movie. I was like, oh yeah.
You forgot to grab The Dark Knight Returns last week.
Yeah, I know I did. Thought about that after.
What'd you think of Godzilla though?
I didn't like it.
Really?
No.
I fucking loved it.
The only part that was good was when Bryan Cranston was alive.
What? When the last fucking scene, the way he kills that thing by holding its head open? Yeah, like cooking its
I don't
head
know.
off.
I thought they should have had like some sort of old Godzilla character like Mothra or whatever.
You just wanted some guy in a suit, like made out of rubber, flapping his neck back and forth to make the fucking neck move. Like, this cost them $14 billion.
But it was weird how they had Godzilla too. Just like they've known about him for so long, and they've just like been keeping an eye on him. Like
What
in
the
the
fuck
ocean.
are you gonna do?
I don't know.
They
But it
tried
was
to
just,
nuke him.
Yeah, they were nuking him, but then that was just like making him stronger. But like in the first one with what's his name? Fucking
Broderick?
yeah.
Do not bring up the Broderick movie. That is not a
But it was like just like one like little nuke and it turned like one little lizard into a big lizard, wasn't it? Isn't that how they did in that one?
Yeah, that movie was hot garbage.
Yeah. But then in just
Wasn't
the
that
big fucking growing thing that they were able to hide for 20 or 15 years or whatever. The
The
big
Minuto?
yeah, the big radiation.
Minuto? What the fuck?
Matu. Or,
Minuto, I think it was.
I don't know, but yeah, that was a little questionable. But it got me entertained, I guess. But I wanted to see more. It was so dark too. Fucking, they always fight at night. Can't see shit.
Oh, we want to see Godzilla fight in the daytime.
That'd be awesome.
It's kind of like Batman. If Batman's fighting somebody in the daytime, it's just some dick in a rubber suit. When he's lurking on the shadows and shit, you're like, fuck yeah! Punch that dude in his fucking neck!
Did you ever see the YouTube battle between the Dark Knight and Spider-Man?
No.
Spider-Man kicked his ass.
Fuck that.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
It was the spider sense. Even in the dark, he could still sense when he was coming, so that was the big thing. Yeah, and he beat his ass.
That's what they should have, you know, when they had
They had a Superman versus Goku as
what's
well.
it called? Gladiator, what was it?
I don't know, like, that all depends on, like, what version of fucking Superman. Because if you use, like, Goku at his prime, but, like, Superman at his prime has all kinds of weird-ass fucking powers, like...
Yeah, and it's silly, because there's no set limit on Superman's powers.
Yeah. But
Where
Goku has a ceiling.
Goku has a ceiling. When he goes this, and then he goes Super Saiyan 4, charged up, you know, doubles his power, but there's a definite limit to his power, even with sensu beans.
Yeah,
where
but
Superman
like,
just... Yeah, I'm close to the sun, I'm even stronger now, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, they fought out in space. And,
That's what they should make, man. What was that show on Spike? What was it called?
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. They should have Ultimate, like, superhero or something like that.
Could you imagine if they did just like an Ultimate Warrior, like Goku versus Superman?
Well, they could bring
like, so many
anybody
people
into
would
it.
just be like, just shitting in their pants, just like, you tainted it.
They would have to bring in specialists like they do. Oh yeah, I'm a Super Saiyan specialist. Dude's got big, tall, blonde hair.
I got this, don't worry.
I was thinking about that, like, because I'm all for, like, I was like, I want to see a fucking Dragon Ball Z movie, fucking live action so bad. And I was like, you can't make a Super Saiyan look cool. Like, it'd be impossible.
They made one.
Yeah, it looked fucking like garbage.
I never seen it, but I knew they made one.
Oh yeah, like the actual movie, but I was watching like a bunch of fan videos. They made them look as close as humanly possible to like the actual Super Saiyan, and every time it's just like, you just look like a fucking asshole. Like,
Yeah. It's a crazy blonde wig.
yeah, like just like you'd have to.
They could do it like Final Fantasy kind of style, like that, like almost.
Oh, like yeah, like
I don't know what kind of
like
animation.
like
they do.
wolf live action.
Yeah,
Computer,
there you go.
computer animation.
I gotta fucking shut these fucking dogs up.
You know another movie I want to see them make live action though? Akira.
Hey, no, hey.
I don't think they could do it
Oh, it
properly.
would be so fucking awesome. The only reason I always had that opinion too, but at one point I know that the plan was they were gonna make an Akira live action
Yeah.
with Justin Timberlake set in New York. And I was like, if you do this, then I'm gonna have to kill a whole bunch of people. Like I'm just gonna be all over the dude. But no, like, and then I was watching this fan video and stuff, like these Asian cats made in Montreal. Dude, it looks so fucking dope. Like I should have actually looked it up to reference it.
Maybe, but there's.
Have you ever seen Akira?
No, you.
It's the ending that would really get me when he's all going.
Yeah,
to
you
that.
couldn't do that fucking crazy monster. But you'd have to like do like the Watchmen ending. Like in the ending of the Watchmen, there was this like just great big pussy monster, and they're like, no, make it a bomb.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like I actually like the ending of that movie better than the book. The book was pretty fucking incredible.
I like how they showed Rorschach's journal falling into the house there, which was the start of the movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
Rorschach's journal. And he was by far the craziest, coolest motherfucker.
Oh yeah, man. Have you seen that movie? There's a scene in this movie where this dude's fucking like locked in prison, and he was kind of like a vigilante, like he was putting a bunch of people in jail and shit, and they're all trying to like bully him, like.
He was a superhero at first, so everybody's in jail, and then he went vigilante, and he started killing them. And he just had enough. Like, he changed when he saw this guy. He knew this guy raped this little kid, and he found the underwear in the
I
in
know,
the
like a
stove.
furnace or
Yeah, in the
whatever, yeah.
stove, kind of like the wood stove, and the guy was like, "What are you gonna do, right?" And he just fucking lost it and just started hacking this motherfucker up.
Yeah, like just like punched. His, like you remember that part in Sin City where he's like, I just punched him until there was nothing but like.
Just a goo.
Yeah,
right?
just like a goo on the pavement. Like that's pretty much what he did to him. Dude, it was so fucking awesome.
And that's when he turned vigilante. And then after that, yeah, he was hunted down by the cops, and most of the superheroes turned their back on him. Like most of them, but you know, they were.
What movie is this called?
The Watchmen.
Oh.
Who's watching The Watchmen? But no, then there's one. It's been a long. If we fuck anything up, I haven't watched this movie in a while, so forgive me. But I remember there's this one part where he's in the prison, and these fucking these dudes are like putting their finger in his chest, like you're fucking locked in here with us, like we're gonna get you. And then like it's like a cafeteria, and they're all in line. He throws an elbow through the glass in the cafeteria, grabs the deep fryer, dumps it on a dude's face. And he's like, "You're not locked in here with. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me."
Yeah. Fucks him up, and that little pig guy trying to break into him, and he's just killing everybody in the jail too. They come to rescue him, and he's just fine. Are you okay? Yeah, fine.
That's probably one of my favorite movies.
Like The Watchmen, like that superhero movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen parts of it.
Rorschach's by
It's come over a long time
coolest
ago now.
this guy.
It had a lot of bad reviews though.
It was ultra violent, which is probably why.
And it was 3 hours long? It was long though, it was actually. But it had to be that long. I wish they did that with like Lord of the Rings.
B for Vendetta could have been longer.
Yeah, at least a half hour.
The You Extraordinary Gentleman, they could have not fucked up that entire movie.
I kind of liked that movie at the time, but then I watched it like a little later, and I was like, yeah.
In the book, there's a scene where Mr. Hyde rapes the Invisible Man to death. That's the movie I want to see.
How did you even do that?
There's no puss trap there.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that was.
That's interesting.
Well, yeah, it's cool. And the way that they find the Invisible Man is they were like, they were doing like a paranormal investigation because all these girls were like getting immaculate concepted. Like they were just like pregnant out of nowhere in this like Catholic school. And it turns out that the Invisible Man was just banging all these like underage girls. Yeah. Yeah, it was fucked up. Such a good book.
It's the one where they had the tripod.
That's a different take. Is that just on the Invisible Man, or is that on?
What was that?
Is that just on the Invisible Man, or is that the Watchmen?
No, that's the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, fuck. Man.
Yeah. It had them all, and then.
But is that like kind of like you know how you? It's not like the actual League of Extraordinary.
No, that is the actual League of
it?
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
The movie they made is kind of like a teen version of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of really violent.
Oh, it's uber violent.
I thought it was like something like your zombie Archie shit, like
Oh,
like
awesome.
a throw off, or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
you know, like a crazy shit happens.
Oh, dude, the zombie Archie.
Because you can do anything with the comic book. I've learned from Colton. They have crazy fucking shit out there.
Zombie art.
Yeah, I keep
It's
trying.
like some dude thinks up with something. And it's like, oh, I could take this, and I could like take this, and
Yeah, like
Mash them together.
there is no way anybody will ever let me make this into a movie, and they just make a new comic. I keep trying to show you fuckers this shit, and you're like, nah, it's gay, bro.
I just don't read much. That's it. But I don't have TV like or anything anymore. So
Read Lucifer.
yeah, I still have that. I think I read a little bit.
God, it's so fucking good.
They got games. Don't need to read.
See, I can't play games anymore.
I keep almost buying an Xbox One.
You shouldn't.
Not yet.
PS4.
I don't need it until at least February.
But the Halo's coming out, and
Make another Gears of War.
Probably.
that fucking Sunshine Overdrive. I want to play that.
I don't really know what that is. I haven't even looked at the new games. I just bought Destiny finally.
Oh yeah.
It's like Halo.
Yeah, it is, eh?
It
But
plays-
it's a little more interesting.
It's more multiplayer based than it is single player. Like Halo's single player is long, epic, and it's good.
the storyline.
Yeah, this.
But this is gonna be like a big storyline too. Apparently, this is like one of many.
What, Halo, the new one.
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny. Yeah, I can see them like they kind of touch on a bunch of things, and then that's it. And then there's nothing else to do. Then you can play multiplayer, and level up your character,
You ever
get better
when
gear and shit. And that's about it.
that like multiplayer Super Mario came out, and you were still living in the apartment?
Yeah, we
Mario
jammed out to
multiplayer
it.
Like
Super
every day.
Yeah. For the
Multiplayer
Wii.
Super.
For the Wii.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Fuck, we raped it. I remember I beat it, and you all died, and I beat it by myself.
Was it a side scroller too?
Fuck you, yeah. Yeah, and you could interfere with each other's jumps. So if you
Oh yeah.
if you jumped and someone jumped, you'd bounce off. You'd bounce into
Did
the
you
holes.
Mario and Luigi?
I think they were Toads and two Toads, right?
Yeah, two Toads, Mario, and Luigi.
Two Toadstools.
I liked the fucking Mario Kart on the Wii, man, with the
Yeah,
fucking
that was-
actual wheel, man. It was deadly. You could drift so good in it.
When Keita was pregnant, we played that game for like hours and hours
Awesome.
and hours.
Those were really good games.
The levels were pretty good too.
Like, say what you want about Nintendo. They did some things right with their multiplayer games.
I heard about Nintendo. They made so much money, like in the early years, like when consoles were just first starting out, when they were like the only console, that they're like set for like the rest. Like
Yeah, they can just
they'll-
do whatever they
they'll
want.
never go
Like,
bankrupt. Like they
as
make
far as-
terrible sales.
As far as the consoles go, Wii and the Wii U are the worst systems,
Yeah.
but they're for kids, right?
Yeah, but
Same idea.
But they just have like so much money in the fucking bank that
Oh, they're so
Nintendo
smart.
doesn't have to worry about anything.
They're so smart too, though. Like they took all their Nintendo games and they got the handheld system down. Everybody has a DS. They play those games. Fucking Pokemon money makers. And now then you can download the games on the Wii for all these. So you have this nostalgia feel where they 99 cents or whatever X amount of money. Then you can play all these old games again.
Yeah,
so
like
they-
Super Mario 64 and shit.
Yeah, you can make. So they make money off of all these old games.
I gotta buy Nintendo, I think. They're cheap, man. They're not fucking $500 for a console.
Yeah, they came out, like I said,
Are they coming
cheaper.
out? What are they coming out with next? They got a new one? No.
The Wii U, the Wii U.
What's
Yeah, I
the
got one of
difference?
those.
What's the difference between the Wii and Wii U?
If I own one, couldn't tell ya.
It's not much difference.
Like it has like this little tablet, which is kind of
more
cool.
letter.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not like on TV?
Yeah, like you can play it like regular Wii style most of the games, but a lot of them like you can just play on this tablet. So like Jack can be playing on the tablet while I'm just like watching something on the TV. Like it doesn't need to be connected. It can almost work like a Game Boy. Like it's pretty neat.
And yeah, the tablet thing is pretty big too. It's bigger than a
Yeah, like
DS.
it's about the size of like the old like the BlackBerry Playbook. It's
Yeah.
almost the exact same size.
Okay.
A BlackBerry playbook. Poor BlackBerry. Eh?
Yeah.
It's flopped
Man, I was
everywhere.
looking at some BlackBerry phones. They actually kind of look cool. I just want to get away from fucking iPhone. The HTC's coming out with a good one. It's supposed to be really good for music. It's like a little fucking stereo.
Isn't there a Galaxy, don't you? Isn't yours a Galaxy?
Yeah. I fucking love my phone, dude. It's so awesome.
Just want something that can bump fucking tunes. But then I have a MacBook, so this really works with the MacBook.
Yeah.
I fucking hate my MacBook.
Really? That thing's probably gonna last me until Apple doesn't let me use it anymore.
So, yeah,
until
say
they
what
come
you
up
want
with
about
something
Apple.
that
Next week.
like when Alyssa had her actual like Mac computer.
Yeah.
Like she was able to use it until they came out with downloads that her computer couldn't even like, or updates that her computer couldn't even like update to.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking like.
They're really durable things because no one builds a fucking virus to attack a Mac.
No.
Why would you?
And it's fucking like durable as like inside as outside. Fucking it's made of metal.
At work, there's
You get shot if you were holding that for some reason in your chest and you got shot. For some reason, just hold it.
there's a lady.
It would save your life, man.
One of the ladies I work
Yeah.
with. One of the ladies I work with, she has an iPod still, and it's missing the whole corner, so you can see the guts of the inside of the iPod. The screen's cracked, and it works just fine, like durable.
Mhm.
Like it's missing fucking pieces.
The iPod Classics, man, I wouldn't mind one of them bitches. One of those big ass bitches. Fuck
Yeah. I don't know. I just fucking like. I'm not like a big technology dude, but I fucking love my phone so much. And the big thing is I like the size it is because when I download a comic book on my phone, like the actual panels, like a panel size that it would be in like a regular book or like a bit bigger.
And you
Bigger
just-
size though.
And you can just scroll across to the next panel and all that stuff. So
Yeah, the whole panel format's nice because
Right.
usually like when I'm reading a comic book, it's like there's this big buildup and you know like
you can see.
you can
what's
see on the next page you're like fuck. But like on the phone, like every panel is like self-contained, so you can't look ahead.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's nice.
You download lots of comic books?
Yeah, I was reading fucking Zombie Archie today on it.
Oh, you buy that on your phone too?
Zombie art is like
You
talking
just
about,
bought the
Archie,
first
like the
issue and then
Archie
you
comics
download the rest?
on Zombie or
Yeah, dude, it's super good. You probably like it.
I probably would. That's
Yeah, like it
they
was,
killed him off, didn't they? Archie himself.
They killed off Archie, but this is more on Jughead, isn't it?
well, no, Jughead's not even in it anymore. Cause
No, Jughead was the zombie.
He was in the first book.
Oh, he was just the
Zombie and
first
he died.
issue?
Yeah, I think they killed Jughead right away.
So this was strictly about Archie then, pretty much.
No, they actually got the universe pretty down. Like they go over every character fairly well. Every character has like their own little self-contained story arc and how they're dealing with the situation. But what happens and
It's not like teenage format though. It sounds a little bit more darker.
no, it's really dark.
Yeah.
What happens is like Jughead, you know, like Reggie, like that rich
Yeah.
dickhead.
The other guy.
He hits Jughead's dog, Hot Dog, and then he's all broken up about it. You know, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch is like contained in that universe as well. So Jughead brings Hot Dog to Sabrina. She reanimates Hot Dog, but it's kind of like the monkey paw thing. Like once you bring something back,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
never quite the same.
Yeah.
So he comes back as this weird zombie thing, and Sabrina's aunts get super mad. They fucking like seal up her mouth, so like she's kind of like the fucking Question. She just has a like no mouth hole at all, and they seal her in purgatory for a year. And then Hot Dog starts a zombie fucking apocalypse kind of. It's really cool.
Man, what fucking TV show was that Monkey Paw on? Crypt from the Crypt Creeper?
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt Creeper? They have that Monkey Paw one? Remember that show?
I know
it was all
it's all
cartoons.
The Simpsons did one, yeah. That was the Halloween special, one of them. One of the 30 they have or whatever.
You're a big Simpsons guy. What's your opinion on the Treehouse of Horror episodes?
I like Treehouse of Horror. I love them up to probably about season, I don't know, 15.
I skipped them all.
I don't know, I like the Treehouse of Horror. I was planning on getting this whole leg done Treehouse of Horror shit.
They do some pretty gruesome things even on The Simpsons.
Oh, but I love the old ones, man. Like,
gas that
like the
turns you
shit where
inside
they're
out at
doing
the
like,
end, and then
yeah, the
What
gas
the
that makes you, and then Santa's little helper grabs Homer's, Bart starts dragging him around. It's just like bleeding everywhere.
yeah, they stepped over.
But
some
no, man,
lines.
I like the old ones where it's like doing where it's mocking fucking what's it called? I can't fucking think right now. Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
The Shining.
Shining in like the house where it's like the house is like the whole house is haunted or whatever. Yeah, and shit like that. No TV, no beer, make Homer something.
And they did a Poltergeist one too, didn't they?
Yeah. A bunch of them.
Yeah, they had a lot of good ones in the early years for sure.
They did one. No, that was just a regular episode. I'm thinking of like Rear Window. You ever seen that? It's a Hitchcock movie. It was like 1953. And what they get, like when Bart's in the cat. I think it was Bart. He was in a cast and he's looking. In the binocular, and he thinks that Ned killed him.
When he breaks his leg in the pool. And he thinks Ned killed Maud. And
he's just
because
acting?
there's like that head of lettuce and shit that he finds, and then it's almost like Disturbia, and that's a newer version of it. You know, the one that shadows above.
Yeah, which is also based off of Rear Window.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. It's funny at the end of that. Oh, so but then where's your wife? Homer, I'm right here. Oh, I see. So everything's wrapped up in a neat little package. What? I'm being serious. Fuck, it's funny, man.
I've been watching a bunch of old Hitchcock movies. They fucking hold up. That, and I've also been like binge watching The Twilight Zone.
Oh
Which
yeah.
makes,
The old black and white.
the old black and white one, which makes me super popular in my house. So I'll be watching them, he just like, they're so fucking cheesy, where I'm like, no, this is what the cheesy shit was based off of. I'm busy. Hello? No, she's not right now. Thank you, bye.
That'll work.
Quit interrupting my shit, bitch!
Oh man, check it out. There's a hole in this
New
hat.
rule, everybody turn off their fucking phones.
There's a
We
hole in
can't
this
have that
hat.
shit.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was in Vegas and everywhere when I had my drugs or whatever, I mean, candy. It's sticking up in that hole.
It's a candy hole.
My fedora had a hole in it too. I ripped out the lining so you could do that. They didn't do it on purpose.
Most people don't know this, but you can put your weed in there.
You know what I was actually thinking about the other day, speaking of holes? I was like, you know the hole in the popcorn trick? You think anybody's done that?
Hole in the popcorn trick.
You
What?
put your dick in that.
You put your dong in the fucking popcorn bucket, and then you wait till the girl to get to the bottom.
Oh yeah, fucking cock in a box sort of thing. Yeah.
That actually.
That'd be greasy, man.
Oh yeah.
Grease.
It would be even better if like you wrapped it up like a nice gift, and you're like, oh, I had to unwrap it.
No, that's what it is. That's the cock in a box. It was on SNL or Mad TV or
Mad
something.
TV,
It was,
Mad TV.
dick in a box. And it was just like, Merry Christmas, baby. She'd open it up. Dick
And then
in
they
a
brought up
box.
the popcorn one, and they went back and they showed it, and he was just like
Yeah.
going to town on him, and he's just sitting there like this in the theater. Popcorn's flying everywhere. Yeah, they brought it up.
I don't think anybody's ever practically done it though.
They'd have to, I think. Somebody
I think
had to have
someone's
tried
definitely
it at
done,
least.
man.
Just that buttery, greasy mess at the bottom.
It's already lubed up.
Yeah.
Baby. It even tastes good too.
I'm gonna be the first one to ever practically execute it on film. Set them and go like, I'll go see a movie with like my sister.
That's wrong.
Except Colton's popcorn box would only be the small one. Or you'd never find
Can I get an extra medium bucket? Yeah, But would you have to like maintain an erection the entire time? It was
Depends what kind of movie you go to. It might be easier.
like a sexy movie.
Not even sexy, just look like a sexy actress that you could just be like pretending the whole time, just like. Oh,
Does that work for you? I can't pull that off. Like,
no, not really. It's got to be a scene.
yeah, like it's gotten to the point now where like it has to be like a girl pooping on another girl's face for me to be like, oh yeah.
I've seen everything.
Yeah, it's gotta be extreme or nothing, eh?
Like the internet's just ruined my generation. Like even the guys at work, they're like, man, I remember I was in Toronto and I took this girl to like a porno theater in the 70s. I'm like, that sounds like so much goddamn work to watch porn.
Yeah.
Like my porn experience is like you mash a couple words together and like click. And
The most 3 disgusting words you can think of, and then boobs.
Yeah. Pee, beer bong, dildo fuck. Boobs.
We used to have
There we go.
when LimeWire was still working really good.
Oh man, every
Before
song I
shutdown.
would search up, there'd be like the song or whatever that I want, and then there'd be like some unspeakable words above it, just like girl does blah 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 in blah 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 doing blah 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 with guy blah blah blah.
Yeah. Time Bomb by Rancid.
But you could type in anything. We did it one night, me and a buddy. We were just getting drunk, me and him. And we just typed in sick shit, and we downloaded like 6 or 10 videos or whatever. And then we typed dumb shit, and just random words like that. And some of the shit you would find on there, man, you literally spent a whole night doing it, and the shit you would find.
Have you ever watched that fucking 2 guys 1 hammer video?
Oh no.
That sounds nope.
It was like a bunch of, what was it, Norwegians or Finland?
I thought it was in Russia.
It was somewhere fucking weird. But yeah, they were doing it with cats and animals for a bit, then they went to humans, and then this one made it onto the internet. It's just these it was 2 or 3 dudes. I think it might have been 3 guys 1 hammer. And they're in the bush, and there's just this guy. They're fucking just boo, 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 swinging this hammer at his face, boo, boo, boo. They get this screwdriver, they just start stabbing him, boo, boo, boo. And then they fucking go close up, his face is all fucked up. They start like poking his fucking like eyes and shit everywhere, and you can still like see like his body still like breathing and shit. Like, just like totally fucking like wrecked, and then they fucking like cut him up and hit it. It's fucking.
What the fuck is the matter with people? Like,
Holy
It's fucked.
fuck.
It's fucked, man.
Look at that video I showed you with those people hacking. They pull up in there's a street camera basically, and it's showing the sidewalk,
yeah.
and they show with like 3 or 4 people, and they're just talking, and all of a sudden you see this car pull up, right, and stops at the intersection or whatever, and it pulls left, and all of a sudden it speeds up, and these guys just jump, and they have fucking bandanas on, and you can't see them. They have these fucking machetes basically, and they're chasing these guys and start, and it's just sick. Like I've never felt like I watched it and I was like it's 2.5 minutes long.
Brutal, man. That's
2.5 minutes long, and I was just like, why am I walking? Like I felt really disturbed at the end.
I
of
was
it.
angry that you showed it to me. I'm like,
I couldn't watch that one I was just talking about. I didn't watch the whole thing. They were trying to show
I don't know
me.
why I watched it all. Like I
Walk around
usually can't. I watched the C-section too. On YouTube.
Oh
for
my
5 minutes.
god, what? On YouTube?
No, somebody pasted it on Facebook.
Oh, man.
I literally.
selfie!
Yeah. I
See,
literally
that's the
watched
fucked
it.
up thing. Doctors have seen the most fucked up shit.
And all you see was
Fucked up
is
shit.
the stomach, and I don't even know what it was at the beginning. And then they're doing their thing, and then they start cutting into it, and I'm like, "The fuck's going on?"
And
Right?
baby comes out and
Yeah, like 2.5 minutes. I finally figured out what it was, and I still watched the whole thing, and I was like, "Fuck." That one didn't bother me though. I mean, that just happens,
There's
right?
just an alley.
Yeah. It's-
Fargo with a box.
So
Slossing up.
$100.
Bitches.
Dr. Farva working.
got a stereo.
It's okay, Dr.
My
Farva.
gin and juice.
Yeah.
You know those bandana things with the big silver, like, whatever circle on it? That's what I wear.
You're just holding a fucking gassy rag on the bitch's mouth.
Yeah.
I got the instruction manual to Operation, like, the board game beside me.
But you just like wrote the whole thing on your arm. You're like,
Okay, so if I touch the sides, it's supposed to buzz.
Yeah.
Slice her open, no buzz.
Oh, fuck. Dr. Farva in action.
I think we may be like the least likable people.
Dr. Farva's back alley anatomy.
Just slicing up homeless people. This is what a
Trading kidneys? Yeah, you guys want to trade kidneys? You want to give your mom your good liver? Come on back.
Yeah.
Come on out back.
We do transplants. You supply the transplants.
Yeah. Greasy. There's two. Still one.
So you said you had some work stories to talk about?
Alright.
What, the CD Plus work stories?
No, it's the current work.
What work?
The pita pit that I'm at.
Oh yeah, right now. I
So,
almost went there on Friday.
yeah.
Anybody who doesn't know, explain what a pita pit is.
Pita pit is a place where they sell, it's Subway, but with pitas. Basically what it comes down to.
It's tasty as fuck.
Oh, it's tasty as fuck. It is. I can't eat there. It's pretty expensive though. It's like,
You must get free pita every week though.
every week, every Friday we get one. Because it's
What did you pick yesterday?
fucking Philly steak.
Yes, Philly steak.
They're good. Anyway, so this, I'm pretty good naturally as a person to making friends. I get along with people. Pretty good judge of character, right? That kind of stuff. I usually keep the assholes away, blah, 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 blah. People who are just really negative in your life. This one guy, so...
Hold up. I'm the most negative person you know.
Yeah, but that's friends by chance, not by choice.
You're just like, yeah, I just gotta deal with this fucker for the rest of my life.
No, you're not even that bad. It took a long time for us to become friends, and now the reason why we're friends is we've been friends for so long. There's no positive things that come out of me and him being friends when we drink and shit.
I do settle down a lot though.
Yeah, it's better now, but I mean, growing up when we were younger, it was just when we became friends, everybody else, we just pissed everybody else off at parties and stuff. We just feed off each other's energy, right? Nothing positive ever came out of us getting
Remember when I
drunk
put
together.
my head through your wall?
Yeah.
And I went to go headbutt him, and he kind of shoved me out of the way, and I put my head through Clayton's wall.
Should I take the camera and show what I did to Levi on that wall?
I think so.
Have you seen
So what
that
you did to Levi, and then we'll take a break. 'Cause I gotta...
Turn the hallway light on here. So, you know those bullfights in Spain when you got the red flag or whatever and the bull running at you? It was kind of like that, and I was the bullfighter, Levi was the bull, and that's kind of what happened to the wall. He almost went like right through into the other room, so he's lucky he didn't hit a stud. It would have been better though, you know. A couple stitches would have been better than fucking fixing drywall.
I pushed my brother into a wall too.
Alright,
Pissed me
Press
off.
the button, Farva.
press the button, Farva.
Alright, we were in...
Anyways, game? We're gonna do the game now, and then we'll do...
Okay, alright, one sec. Okay, when we were in Winnipeg at the Walking with Dinosaurs, we went to Blondie's, kind of a famous place in Winnipeg.
Never been there.
And they had a 6-month-old quarter pounder burger from McDonald's
On display.
On display. And they said McDonald's quarter pounder. And we're like, how long has it been there? 6 months. Yeah, looked the exact same.
In a jar? Or?
Just out.
How much money to eat it?
I don't think you could. I think it would be rock solid.
Probably. It's weird, like, yeah, that's kind of weird how my dad has an orange or a couple oranges at work that he's had there forever, and all they are, like, if you just go to tap them out, it feels like a fake orange. Like, all the inside's totally rotted out, it's just like the peel still there.
Yeah,
like, it's normal with an orange. McDonald's
Apples
burgers,
kind of like, I believe like an old apple, it just kind of like shrivels.
well, apples get weird, but yeah, oranges and grapefruits, they'll just like,
That
the
skin
peel,
doesn't-
the peel will still be there, the
Because
inside will rot away.
citrus. Yeah, the citrus will keep it going,
Yeah.
and it'll just dry out,
Mhm.
and then it'll stay that way. Okay, so your game, sir.
Alright. Name of the game?
Is that pointing at all of us?
I hope so.
I don't think so. I'm not in it. Hey everybody.
Were you not in there most of the time?
No. That's when he brought it over there and brought it back.
There we
Oh
go.
baby. Oh, it's locking on your sexy face.
Okay. Name of the game? 3-story Monty. This week, I had something really weird happen to me.
Some with dude named Monty.
Yeah. I actually know a dude named Monty. It's pretty... Fuck, I'm not supposed to use it. Anyways, so the way that the fucking game is going to work is one of these things actually happened to me this week.
It's jamming.
We went over the...
Jamming.
Alright, just take this. I'll explain later.
What's up, buddy? Nothing, man. Just sitting here with Colton and Clayton right now. We're podcasting.
Hello? And we're actually back this time.
Game time.
Yeah, game time. Game time!
It's a 3-story Monty.
So the way the game... Yeah. So one story is true. The other two, slightly fabricated. Possibly completely made up.
So it's like in the comics when you look at that picture and like pick the 5 differences?
Kind of. Like one story actually happened. The other two, I completely made up. I'm going to tell you all 3 of them. Afterwards, you get to ask me as many questions as you want.
Okay.
And I will answer them to the best of my ability, or even if I can remember the situation.
And then after which we decide which is the real
one.
Isn't there a game show where they do that? With the
No, I invented this. This is mine.
Trademark.
Completely new
Stamp.
idea. No, I'm sure there's been like 1,000 other
Well, there's
things.
three contestants, 3 guys, 1 contestant, or 2 contestants. 3 guys come on stage. I am so and so. Next guy comes in. I am so and so. Next guy comes in. I am so and so. And then just ask them
Is
questions.
that the beginning of Catch Me If You Can?
No, maybe. No.
Yes.
But it's a real game.
I
show.
am Frank Abagnale. I am.
Yeah. But same thing. Yeah, that's a real game show though. And then they ask these people questions, kind of personal questions, and they give real responses, and then they try to figure out who the real one is.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
So, the first one, as I said, I was hunting the other day, walking through the woods, and I saw a chicken up on a branch. Shot it. When I got to it, I realized it
Oh,
was
I know
just...
this one's fake because he actually shot a chicken for once.
No.
Knee slapper.
Anyways, I walked up to it, I realized it was just the way that the shadow was cast on the bird. I shot a magpie.
Which is a good thing.
The second one, same thing. I was hunting, I was walking through the woods, went to go fart, accidentally shit my pants a little bit. Third one, same thing. I was walking through the woods, I got really bored, and I decided to crank one out in the woods. But I realized I was really close to a lake that the natives hunt on, and Hydro had charted out a helicopter, and they flew over top of me while I was cranking one out and probably seeing me jerking off in the woods.
Okay, call first question.
Yeah,
What color was the helicopter?
it's great. They're custom helicopters.
Sweet, you're next.
Oh shit. This is all in the paw, right?
Yeah,
These
this
all
is
these.
all slightly outside of the pot.
Same as you think of them, because I don't have many questions. But I'll find some.
Another color question. What color was the magpie's wings?
Maybe they're black and white. They're always black and white.
No further questions.
And black like shit with
This is-
white wingtails.
No further questions.
Yeah, they're simple stories, eh? That's a.
Wait, no, did you stay in your underpants?
I did for a bit because it was only a little bit of shit. But then all of a sudden I was walking and...
Did you like pick it out?
No.
Did you get the shit out or was it like a shark?
No, it was kind of like this weird liquid. Because
like
like...
a shark then.
Huh? Yeah, it was kind of like a
fart.
shark. And it
Just
was
like a
like...
liquid shit
Well,
fart.
that's cool. It's not that really that bad. So I kind of like scraped it out with some grass. But then I got all sweaty and uncomfortable. So I took them off and put them in my backpack.
No further questions.
I'm good.
Okay. So, what the true story is?
You guess first.
The magpie.
The cranking story.
I shit my pants in the woods.
What? You're just saying that! You're just saying that, you fucker!
It actually happened. It was so gross.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting, dude.
Oh,
I was like
man.
so grossed out by myself, but I've been having like this weird stomach thing for the last couple days. And it was like the onset, and yeah.
Couldn't just whip it down.
Man, when I was with
Woods.
Levi and his
I didn't
brother,
realize this was gonna happen.
me and Levi and his brother drove to Jonas Road Bridge just to go for a drive, and I don't know, we were gonna go look for some birds to shoot one time. We walked into the bushes, and then all of a sudden my stomach just went crazy, man. I was like, okay, I gotta shit. When shit in the bush, came back with one less sock.
Yeah.
And I have never had most comfy wipe than using my sock. If I ever become rich, that's all my toilet paper is. Socks. Just a big roll of white socks.
Fuck.
You have a lot of plumbers over, but yeah.
Is that it? You got 3 more stories?
You want me to come up with another one? I don't
That
know.
might not be as good then.
Yeah.
No.
Right, okay. So this guy at work, right? I'll tell you the end part of it and where I'm coming from. The end part is I got kids, I got a family, blah blah. I don't have a lot of money when it comes down to the second week after I get paid. So I help myself to drinks. Cans Coke in here, right? But when Friday comes around, I usually buy 7 drinks or whatever I had, right? And I just pay for it on that Friday. I'm stealing to a point, right? With the intention of paying back. Borrowing, right? Whatever way you want to see it. So 2 weeks ago, this guy saw me do it, right? And he's like, you gonna buy that? I'm like, I'll buy it on Friday, man. Friday comes around, and I'm like, look here, I bought 4 drinks, 4 cans, 3 juice. That's what I had during the week. He's like, yeah, that's cool. This week, the guy saw me doing it again, and he went and told the manager, and the manager talked to me about it, and he's like, so...
Oh, so the guy that tattled on you wasn't even like in a management role?
No, he's just one of the
So
employees.
What a
bitch
fucking
kid.
dick.
All right, right? And this is where so the manager came and talked to me, called me, whoever. He came and talked to me. He's like, so we got to talk. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, so do you? I've been informed that you might be taking drinks here and there. And I said, I sure do. And I'll pay for it on Friday. That was the whole goal. Sorry, yeah. And he's like, okay, so we talked about it. He's like, listen, you can't do that. I'm like, I know I can't do that. And so I didn't ask you, or you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, this kind of shit, right? And so, and you know, it's come to my attention, blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. That's the way it is, right? And now, out of everybody's there's only one person who would have said it, right? And I figured it out pretty fast because he was acting weird that day. And he also went to the big boss, like the UCN boss. And,
What?
Yeah, and told her as well. And so Monday, so that was on Friday.
I'll
So
kick his ass.
so Monday rolls around, and Friday rolls around. So this was Friday, just yesterday. Yeah, that happened Thursday. So Friday comes around, I buy my drinks, and he's at work, and I'm like, so Daniel, do you think, is there anything else you think I owe the store? And I put the receipt in his face, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I talking about? I'd had a talk, he's like, well, you know, I don't care. I'm like, obviously you care, there's been an issue here, so what's going on? Are you trying to make conflict, or what's going on here, Daniel? And I'm like, do you think I owe the store? And it's a simple question, just say yes or no. Yeah, just say yes or no. I was a little bit more aggressive. That's the way it's coming out, right? But this is what I was saying, but it was pretty aggressive. Like, is there anything else that was, like, I was in his face? And he backed away, and he fucking left the store, and he went and talked to his mom, and then, fuck, you know, twice, and...
Explain what UCM is for anybody that doesn't know.
University College of the North. University College.
Our pride and joy at Thompson.
Our $60 million waste of money.
It's being put to good use, though. Sadly. But, so, after all that, we had a staff meeting, so we all talked about it, and we weren't friends anymore. Like, that was, I can't trust you if you're going to be like that. You didn't even come to me, you went right to the head-ups, right? So now, I had an issue with it, and if I can't trust you, that's just the way it is. I mean, you could have told me if you had an issue with it, and I wouldn't have done it. Mm-hmm. Problem would have been solved right there. The guy is a little bit butthurt or jealous or whatever, that,
You're getting an extra couple drinks?
yeah, that I'm still paying for, though. It's not like I'm just stealing them. And so, we had the conversation at the end, at this thing, and he was like, well, I couldn't believe you got in my face. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen, Daniel? Like, I feel hurt, a little bit betrayed, you know, and he's like, well, I was just doing my job, and I think, well, I'm like, right, you did right by your job. Good job then, man. Good job. You didn't do right by me. And then, see, he was really offended that we weren't friends anymore out of this whole thing. And I don't understand what was going through his head. That what did you think was going to happen? I was just going to roll over and shake your hand. Oh, good job on catching me, buddy. You know, like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's the way I feel about it. If you caught someone stealing, would you go to your direct superior?
I would start stealing stuff too. It's a game now.
Yeah, you guys work at. So someone stole a screwdriver, let's say, something not expensive. Kind of. What would you do?
Don't give a shit. Like,
yeah.
you know?
But if I actually had a problem, yeah, like I'd go to the dude first and be like, okay, so.
But like, if there was like, all right, the thing about the drink thing is eventually like, okay, there's X amount here. Eventually they're gonna count how many they have, how many they've sold. But if the numbers match up at the end of the week, then it doesn't fucking matter. Like,
Correct.
it's kind of like we used to work at this one place, which will remain unnamed if you're short on cash. Be like,
Numbers never match up.
No, I'd be like, all right, yank some money out of the till, we'll go to this, yank some money out, and like at the end of the week we'd be short like $500, then everybody get paid and the float fucking adds up all of a sudden.
Yeah. It happens.
So you know what, is it fucking stealing? Yes. Is it morally wrong? No.
It's stealing, but I mean, it's the stealing with the intent to get back. So even then, you know, you could argue a point.
It's not like we're just taking PlayStations home and keeping them.
Oh.
They laugh very sinisterly.
I get paid for it.
No, you paid for at least half of it, I think. You put 2 payments. I'm not even sure how much. Anyway. But then they fired you, and you had no reason to pay the rest of it, so.
Oh, I should tell the reason why I got fired. This is amazing. So anyways, I got fired
From a store?
the first time. Clayton fired me once. At least when Clayton fired me, I kind of deserved it. I actually missed a shift where it was pretty beneficial to me being there. And it wasn't even so much like, you're fucking fired, you piece of shit! Fuck you! It was like, you know, dude, I had a new baby, and it was...
I needed you and you weren't there.
Exactly, like I had another full-time job that I was working at, and Clayton was like, you know what, you don't need this, just, you're fired. You're fired because it's easier than having you quit. Because he knew I'd never want to quit. Like, it was the best job in the world. Where the fuck was I going with this?
Where else was your first full-time job?
Dude, I've worked since like...
No, where was your full-time job when you were working?
Comer.
Comer.
Yeah, I was loaded.
You know, you're going with the half-price PlayStations, I think.
I don't remember where the fuck I was going with this. Oh! The reason I got fired.
Yeah.
So, like, they, like, kind of pulled me outside of the store where I worked at, and they sat me down on this bench, and, like, everybody else had been canned that day, and was like, you know what, you're a nice dude, Colton. We don't expect that you were stealing, but I've worked with tweaker kids like you before, and, like, this meth man was like, they think I'm a meth addict. Not a meth addict, I'm just like this.
Seriously? They said that to you?
Yeah, I got fired because they thought I was a meth addict.
Tweaker kid.
That's when you can go, like...
But it was just kind of like I lost my favorite job. That it wasn't the best job I've ever had because I got paid nothing. But I got fired and I was like, this is my favorite job I've ever had. Now I have to go find something else to do.
Something real.
And they're firing me for something that I didn't do. Like,
Well, kind of.
He's not a tweaker kid.
yeah.
I've seen him tweak, but he's definitely not a kid.
Yeah, it was shitty. That was my favorite job of all time. I loved it so much.
We all got our jobs back, right?
Yeah, we did. And then our fucking sales skyrocketed.
And then they gave us a new manager from Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
a new regional manager.
Super cool.
She accepted. We were really honest with her. This is the way it is.
And the weird thing about like CD Plus though is when we worked there and like we got like Debbie there. You remember the Nickelback rule?
Mm-hmm.
The only fireable offense Clayton was there was you are not allowed to play Nickelback. If you play Nickelback, you are fired.
And she put on a Nickelback CD.
Yeah.
And we're like, Debbie, Debbie.
We kind of, yeah.
Explained to her, and she's like, okay, yeah. She put
She
it off.
understood.
She took it off,
Everyone
and
understands.
she told us a story actually about Nickelback when she was at a meet and greet or whatever, a signing of bands.
A store fucking like, and I think that they had something to do with Nickelback. So, and they had like this little roped off area or something where Nickelback was, and like
You
they
couldn't
would
go
talk-
meet them. You weren't allowed to go meet them. It had to be personal invitation, and they were
Wow.
just like the super rock star kind of attitude.
That
for
meeting band
no
shit
reason.
is stupid though, man. It's a big long line of people. You go, hey, you say hi, you shake a hand, you get an autograph, and you stood there for 2 hours before that, and it's just like.
That's never been my experience. Like I've met.
Like when I meet the bands, yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm not
like
going
me
for
and
the
you.
meet the band thing. You fucking meet the band on your own, like drives. Like
Teresa
you
did over
fucking.
with, Jericho, their first Jericho. She met what the hell the band called? I don't know. Chris Jericho's band, the rest.
Oh,
Were you at that social media show that we went to? Where
No.
that was cool.
but like fucking Flatliners, man. They walk into the venue fucking front door. They fucking talk to everybody. Like bands like that. That's fucking cool. Like do that. Don't fucking.
You know what's one cool? I think we should tell the NoFX story.